We are in a world where aesthetics do not matter anymore, and things seem a little bit more and more disposable every day that goes by. Everything now is built cheaply as possible and has a means to an end. Buildings like these don't exist unless they are abandoned and forgotten. There is no reason they had to make architecture this unique, but they did it anyway. Sure, it's logical to say designs like this are not necessary anymore, but when you are building something permanent, it's only natural to inject art and design into it because it's something to be proud of. It's something you can see but also feel when you're standing inside. And that's why in today's episode, we are traveling back through time to explore the forgotten architecture of this building and dig up clues of what this place may have been in the past. If you enjoy my work, please consider hitting the like button and subscribing as more content like this is coming out soon. So yeah, it's just me today, and I'm not gonna lie, this building looks very beautiful, but at the same time intimidating from the outside. Because by the looks of things, this place is massive, and I can only imagine what's on the inside. I'm guessing, dark tunnels, hallways, and endless amounts of mysterious corridors await my presence. I've never seen any photos of the inside, but a supporting subscriber of mine told me to go here, so I did, not knowing what this place was all about. And my curiosity is getting the best of me, so let's try to find a way inside. As protected as this place is, I was surprised I found an open window in the basement. In the wonderful world of urban exploring, nothing is ever easy, and this place is no exception with the amount of dirt and grime I had to go through to find an opening. Wondering what this place was, I immediately found a couple of clues. It says on the paper, "Who is your candidate for the shrine?" A temple or a shrine was made for men who wanted to enjoy life and do activities for children. Parades, trips, circuses, dances, dinners, or sporting events and other social gatherings together. They describe themselves as a fraternity based on fun, fellowship, and Masonic principle of brotherly love, relief, and truth. Almost as if it was a club. One of the other things I found laying around is this pamphlet, filled with information about the restoration of the historic building, which we will talk about in just a bit. But for now, I found some other neat little items left behind. So let's continue to explore. of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. I know I say it all the time, but this place is simply exquisite from the outside. But man, when you get on the inside, you are definitely overwhelmed. This is one of those perfect examples of how they used to design and create buildings. They built them to be unique with plenty of character. It's not only something you can see, but it's something you could feel when you're standing within its presence. The craftsmanship is unreal. By looking at all the fine details, you can tell they were building something to be proud of, and creating something of permanence. It's one of those types of places you must see before you die. Not only for videos, but photos as well. So, remember that restoration pamphlet I was looking at? It's true, they're planning to restore the temple. Well, why would they do this? Well, to preserve the history and to keep its legacy going. They want to keep it going for the history of the town. The auditorium we are in right now would hold concerts, weddings, banquets, and other events. This place is definitely a national treasure and the most significant example of Moorish revival architecture. The temple features 4 monumental minarets from the outside and a large stained glass dome on the inside. This particular temple isn't like any other Shriners auditorium in the world and was the town's crown jewel for over 60 years. Construction started in 1907 and the building was dedicated in 1908. It was used as a performing arts theater in the town for much of the 20th century and was responsible for holding social events for the Shriners and community. Some weddings, graduations, and orchestra performances were also held here. Sadly, once a newer and better equipped theater was built nearby, the temple was forced to close its doors. In 2005, the building was bought by the Challenge Chamber of Commerce for $1 million and wanted to revitalize the property, but $15 million in total are restored and then some. Around 2008, the roof had significant damages from Mother Nature, but they fixed it with critical roof repairs that saved the building from irreparable damage. Unfortunately, in 2008, the Chamber of Commerce was not able to continue the restoration because of a financial crisis. But it isn't over with yet. They're still determined to rebuild this theater and drive the local economic growth of the town. That's about all for the first floor. Now let's head upstairs and see what else we can find.
What is the date on this thing? This is 1900 and 1901, Paris, Buffalo. That is old. Jeez. Oh boy. Oh boy, please don't attack me. Come here. Come here. Alright, I'm gonna leave you alone now. Let me get out of here. Look at this thing. Oh. Looks stuck. Doesn't even work anymore. Steady these floorboards are, but right below me is that big auditorium. Okay, seems pretty sturdy enough, I guess. Look at that. Can't get too close to it. I want to zoom in just a little bit. Look at that, look. That was the dome. That was right above the auditorium.
So, where do we go from here? Starting with the auditorium, that will be remodeled into a concert hall that would hold live concerts, weddings, and other events. The dome will be changed into a museum and small event space to showcase works of art displayed on its walls throughout. The locker room would be revamped into a virtual experience interactive map highlighting key places and events. Finally, the basement would hold cultural and historical artifacts that will be arranged on mobile stands. Flat panel televisions will line the walls, playing brief documentaries. An interactive digital kiosk will provide more information on specific events, and virtual reality immersion booths to provide 360 simulations and recreations of important historical events. Today, the temple is listed as part of the Riverfront Historic District on the National Historic Registry, a designation requiring a rigorous evaluation to determine historic places worthy of preservation. Now the Temple Restoring Project is partnered with key community organizations, is offering the exquisite one-of-a-kind Shriners Auditorium a second and final chance at restoration. Currently, the building is covered with surveillance cameras, and a fence has also been put up to deter access. Visitors are strictly prohibited from entering the building and will pay high penalties if you enter the premises. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe for more content like this. If you have any other ideas for this channel, please let me know in the comments. I'll be coming out with more content on a regular basis, so stay tuned and thank you for watching.